Hello, Journey family and friends. It's Pastor John here with you on another week's edition. Actually, the final edition of Midweek Conversations in 2021, joined as always by Pastor Dustin Agard.
Yes, sir. We had the final service last week, this past Sunday.
Yeah, in-person service.
In-person service of 2021. Now this will be the final
Midweek Conversations. It's hard to believe we're getting to the end of the year right now, aren't we? I know.
I'm excited for 2022.
You got all your Christmas shopping done?
Oh, with all the shipping problems, we've been done.
Took care of it.
How about you?
Yeah. I didn't have a lot. Melinda does a lot of that, but I took care of Miss Melinda as well.
Good. Hopefully you have finished all yours as well. If you haven't, as soon as this is over, you need to bust it to Amazon or CVS or whatever you do at the last minute.
You're right. No kidding. Well,
so I love this time of year, though.
I do too,
John. I'm excited.
We're Christmas guys.
We are Christmas guys. Yes, we very much, and we're unashamed. Hallmark or Christmas music, and there's a distinction. He's more Hallmark. I'll listen to Christmas music. I don't want to get too close to that.
I listen to a lot of Christmas music,
but I'll listen to Christmas music as early as possible. That's my rule.
And that's kind of your idea for this sermon series in December. You like Christmas music so much, you said, hey, let's kind of do a series based on Christmas soundtracks.
Yeah, and I think it's been great. I think our worship team have done a great job.
They have.
Them up.
Yeah.
Week one with, do you hear what I hear?
Yeah, all right. You did that one. Awesome message.
And then you did, Blue Christmas. Yep.
Blue Christmas.
Blue Christmas with Elvis, and just talking about, rejection and acceptance of what the whole gospel is about.
Right, yeah. Exactly.
And then Pastor Harvey did a great job this weekend.
Oh, Holy Night.
Oh, Holy Night, and unpacked some things about the song I never knew. Yeah. Really powerful.
I know. It was a great job, Pastor Harvey. If you haven't watched that message, you can go to our YouTube channel and you can check that out. And you are going to be bringing a special message on Christmas Eve.
Yes, sir.
Kind of based on a Christmas soundtrack. In fact, the #1 streamed, according to Spotify, Christmas song.
By far. The #1.
Do you want to tell them what it is?
We'll tell them, but what do you think it is? We'll give you 5 seconds to guess. Think about it. Type Mariah Carey's All I Want for Christmas.
All I Want for Christmas. And I mean, it's like 1.5 billion.
It is.
Times that thing's been streamed. You said she made $60 million just in 2017 or since 2017?
All the way till 2017.
She made $60 million off that one song.
Off of one, just royalties alone.
That's pretty good. Career.
And then she's made some million since.
Yeah, probably.
Especially with
Well, we're excited about Christmas Eve services. They're just a couple days away. 3 o'clock, 4:30, 6 p.m. at Apopka, 4:30, 6 p.m. at Lake County. And online, join us at 3, 4:30, or 6. So we're excited about that.
Yeah, it's going to be a great opportunity. We know a lot of people will be watching online, just like you're doing right now. Maybe you'll be cooking and watching, following along. Maybe you'll be with the family. Maybe you'll be traveling. But whatever it is, we want to encourage you to join us. Our worship team, our tech team, production, they've been working, I know, some incredible music, and it's going to be special at both campuses. So we're excited to be able to lean in with you. Want to encourage you, as we always say, it's a great opportunity to invite a friend. More people will say yes this time of year to an invitation to church than any other time outside of Easter.
Let's talk through a few logistics.
Yeah.
So we anticipate the service being 55 minutes?
Yeah, max.
55 minutes, so under an hour for each service. Children's ministry, preschool kids, there's an option to be able to take them into a ministry environment.
Nursery, if you have a younger one, a baby, toddler, crawler, all the way to preschool. Yeah. We will have that ministry available to serve.
Right. At both campuses.
At both campuses. If they are in elementary, they will be going to church with you.
And we've got a little special packet for kids.
Our Journey Kids team has been working hard to give them a little special bag that they'll be able to unpack and kind of have some excitement to the service.
But it's a service that everybody in the family can connect with.
We know that they're in the audience, and that's one of the reasons we keep it a little bit shorter. It's one of the reasons we teach a little different, kind of keep things moving. And so, it'll be good for the family.
And then we close out. One of my favorite things that we do is the candlelight. Mm-hmm. So we'll close out with candlelight. service.
Silent night.
Silent night at the end of the Christmas Eve services. So it's a highlight time every year. And this is the first year in 2 years we've been in a building.
Yes.
Last year we did it outdoors, which was great. Worked out good.
Really neat.
But this year we wanted to get back in the building, and it gives people more options of times. When you do one outdoor service, there's one time, and people can come and gather for that. But when you do multiple services, like we're doing now, if you come at 3, you got dinner plans on Christmas Eve, or maybe you do something earlier in the day and you come at 6 o'clock. So it gives you some flexibility.
It'll be good. I'm looking forward to it.
All right. Any final words about Christmas Eve from your end?
I'm good. I'm excited, leaning in, praying that God does something new and fresh in all of our lives as we celebrate Jesus. And so look forward to seeing you and your family, your friends, and your neighbors. So that's Christmas Eve.
Yep.
And then we have Christmas.
And then Christmas Day, December 25th.
That'll be great.
You traveling? You staying in town?
I'm going to stay in town.
Yeah,
we have a lot of family is here in town, so we'll be able to see them. Christmas, when you have family in town, some of you know, it's not a day, it could be a week, from trying to navigate different family members. We saw one family, one grandparent just last night. We'll see another one tonight, a different grandparent. So try to space that out.
I got to Kentucky last weekend.
Yep, that's right.
So I flew up on Friday.
Yep.
And we spent time with my mom, and grateful to still be able to do that. Mom's 91, so we stayed there at her house. And one day we went over to see Melinda's family, so we got to see her brother and sister-in-laws and some nieces and nephews. So that was cool, and got to see my siblings as well. So that was good. So got that Christmas trip done. And
how about your kids? You have one already in town. Will they stay here, or are they?
Yes, our Anna, our oldest daughter, and her husband Nee, and our grandsons, they'll all be here. In fact, they'll be at our house on Christmas Eve and Christmas morning. That's kind of a little tradition they've been doing it, at least for now. While the boys still want to do that, they'll get old enough one day. They probably won't want to come to Grandma and Grandpa's, Pappy and Mimi's house for Christmas Eve, but they're going to do that this year. We haven't been out to Mount Dora and Eustis to look at lights, and that's a big tradition for us. We got to get out there and look at lights. We'll probably do that sometime before the weekend. But yeah, we're staying in town. But let's talk about December 26th.
Yes.
So that's a Sunday. That's just 2 days after all these big Christmas Eve services, and so we're doing online only on December 26th. A couple reasons we do that. This is what we did last year as well. And one reason is it kind of gives our staff and volunteers a break. Yeah. It's almost like an organizational shutdown. I grew up in an area where there would be big manufacturing plants. They would just take the week of July 4th and the week between Christmas and New Year's, and they would say, hey, everybody, the plant's shutting down, and everybody's off that week. And so that's kind of what we're doing. We're doing like an organizational kind of week off. And so our offices are closed next week. The Journey offices are closed. And just to give everybody a chance to be with their family, have some of their family time. So it's online only. And another reason we do that is because just a couple of days prior, we had a lot of people gathering worship, and that's a big demand on our tech team and volunteer team.
Biggest of the year.
Yeah, one of the biggest of the year. So join us at 9:30 or 11:15 this Sunday, December 26th, online only. Yep. Pastor Dustin and I are recapping some of the highlights and the things God brought us through in 2021, celebrations, challenges, and also looking ahead to what 2022 is going to be. And we are excited about 2022.
Yeah, we're very excited. We're going to hit the ground running.
One of the things we're doing in 2022 is starting with a new series called Daily Wisdom.
Yes.
And that is a daily journey through the biblical book of Proverbs led by pastors and residents. Yep. So we've got a lot of fresh voices speaking into that this year. But every day on our Journey YouTube channel, starting January 1, is a teaching on that particular proverb for that day. So Proverbs 1, January 1. And then
very
Sunday,
similar to Daily Acts that we did last year. If you're familiar with Daily Acts, if not, go check it out. So every day you can tune in, and it's going to be, we're excited about it.
Yeah. So that's how we start in January of 2022. We're both very excited. I just feel like God is going to grow some special things here in 2022.
Yeah, I agree. Amen. Yeah. But before we get to 2022, we have a couple things. We have one thing that we're ending, and celebrating.
Yep.
And one thing we're trying to finish strong on.
There you go.
And so tell us a little bit about that.
Yeah, so in March of 2019, we started a campaign that was going to last for 24 months called Say Yes. And we asked people to make a commitment financially to say yes to freedom, to family, and to the future. And we funded a lot of different projects. For example, For Freedom, that was our partnership with International Justice Mission, IJM. And we give $60,000 a year for 5 years. That's $300,000 over a 5-year period just to International Justice Mission to work to see children get freed from slavery and get recovery ministry after they get rescued from slavery in Ghana, Africa. So that's what the Freedom was about. Family was just about investing in our campuses that we have here in Apopka and Lake County. And so part of what we did in Say Yes is we actually purchased and remodeled a building that we
Seems
opened.
like 20 years ago because of COVID, but it was
in August of 2019.
Right.
Yeah, so just a little over 2 years ago, we opened the Lake County campus building.
Say Yes helped make that happen.
Absolutely. We really invested in our online ministry during that period of time, and thank God we did. Because we started doing that in 2019, but that was all we had for most of 2020. And so we're grateful for that. We gave over $1.3 million away to mission partners. And we're so grateful that we were able to do that and support God's mission work around the world. And so many partners, needed that during COVID. So many people are finishing their commitments to that, and some of your year-end giving. I know folks that made those commitments. I saw Pastor Dustin, I got to tell you, saw a couple that lived in Apopka for 5 years. They moved out of state, sent in a $35,000 check just to complete their commitment, even though they don't live here anymore, just because they were so blessed by a journey and Say Yes during that time. They said, we want to finish our commitment. So we're so grateful for folks like that. And if that's you, I encourage you to finish that Say Yes commitment. That would be great. But we also, because a lot of people have come on board since Say Yes started, we did another year-end giving initiative called Missions 2022.
Excited about that.
Yeah. Tell them a little bit about that.
Yeah, Mission 2022, what we're doing is we're going to prepay. And
that's the idea.
All of missions for 2022.
Yeah.
We have almost 25 mission partners, and we've been able to track those every day for the month of December.
Haven't they been so good?
They've been great.
They've been great.
If you're not on our social media, you could check those out. Some of you have seen them on the weekends as well, but everything from people in Guatemala to Ecuador to Europe and training pastors to the residency program to Camp Bahamas. I mean, to Alan Suver,
Food for Life
Jaya,
here.
the Food for Life. I mean, the list is endless.
It really is.
And then you got benevolence and you have serve days coming out of that. And so the idea was to prepay all of Mission 2022's budget this year.
Yeah, exactly.
And to get ahead. And we've seen a lot of people respond, and
thousands of dollars have come in for that already, and you basically have a little over a week to get a year-end gift in. Everything needs to be postmarked December 31st, or it needs to be electronically delivered if you give online by December 31st to count toward 2021 giving. And people have given gifts of stock. People mail in checks. Some folks of retirement age give some of their RMD, required minimum distribution, to this. It's a great way to be charitable and avoid some taxes. So just a lot of different ways people can give.
And a reminder, offices will be closed, but you can mail in your check.
You can mail it in, absolutely. Offices will be closed, but we'll still be getting the mail.
Yeah, we'll still be receiving that.
Very good. So we're excited about that. Want to finish the year strong, and thank you already for those of you that have given so generously in the month of December. Thank you for that. Well, Pastor Dustin, 2022 is right up on us.
Crazy.
And God's going to do some special things. It's going to be a special year for Journey in 2022. Some things we know about, a lot of things we don't know about, and probably thank God we don't know about them, but we know God's faithful, and He's going to lead us through it.
I'm excited.
And we believe that. So Again, this is our last Midweek Conversations for 2021. Thanks for joining us. A lot of people talk about these times we get together. We just have fun sitting down and having some conversation. We'll continue to have some guests on in 2022 and let you get to know some more of our staff and some more of our mission partners and some great stories that we see God doing. So we're excited about that. But we pray that you'll join us either in person or online for Christmas Eve services in 2 days. Join us online only on December 26th for our year-end celebration. And then let's get back in full strength on January 2nd, in person and online, as we start a new year of loving the journey.
Yes, sir.
Amen. Hey, thanks for joining us again. Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. And as always, we are loving the journey.